How do you like being a baseball dad in general compared to being a player to now being on that side and seeing the way parents are?
It's fun, man. You know, you got your kids that get it, and you have a couple kids that are struggling and may not be as into it as others, but we have a really good team this season, man. These kids are awesome.
Yeah.
And I started teaching Kai early with baseball. It takes a while for it to click, but once it clicks, man, it's so awesome to like see this kid catching pop flies, making plays at second base. One thing I love about him is he's got such a great attitude. He's always like disciplined. He's always listening. You know, Jax is playing. He just started T-ball, so he's kind of going through that T-ball phase.
Yeah.
And doesn't really give a fuck. But if he wants to play, we'll get it. We'll get him there. He's gonna start wrestling this summer. They're gonna go to wrestling camp.
Amazing.
So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Maisie just started soccer.
Hell yeah. Oh, so, I saw that.
Yeah, she had her first game on Saturday. Could not care less. Here's the thing about soccer. What I realized when we're doing practice, she likes doing practice because she has her own ball. She gets her turn, right? There are a couple of kids on her team that they love it. And they're going to fight for that ball. And Maisie's not interested enough to want to fight a kid for a ball. So she's just kind of hanging out on the field. But we're setting those boundaries to be like, hey, we're on the sidelines. We're cheering you on. But you cannot come over to us.
Yes.
We are not going to go out onto the field.
Yeah.
I've told Chelsea I'm not going to be a coach. You can hold me to it. What camera are we on here? This camera right here. I'm not going to be a coach. I do not want to coach.
He's going to coach. I promise you.
I probably will coach.
You will end up helping coach at some point.
They will rope me in at some point. They're like, no, this guy looks too much like a basketball player to not want to help out with this sport. I know nothing about basketball.